Hello and welcome to Crypto Insights, where we discuss fundamentals and price predictions. My name is Thomas and I'm the host of this channel. This week I wanted to do a quick update about the market sentiment to analyze where we are in the market, where are the new tops, where are the new bottoms. As you know, crypto moves in waves and follows the Bitcoin halvings. I will discuss the updates regarding the sentiment in this video. As you can see earlier, I already did another video on the market sentiment and how I analyzed it at that point. And this video is just going to be an update. So enjoy. As we started with the earlier video about the market sentiment, we will start with the Fear and Greed Index. So what does the Fear and Greed Index tell you? The Fear and Greed Index shows you what is the market sentiment. What do people think about Bitcoin and about cryptocurrency? So when the market is very fearful, it means that people are losing money, the price is trending downwards. There's a lot of FUD about Elon Musk telling that the energy consumption is too high, or regulation, or crypto bans. That is very typical for a high fear level. Then there's also a high greed level, which is also not good, meaning that people don't want to take profits because they see that the run is going to be larger and larger and larger. And as we can see in the past, every market had tops, every market had bottoms, every market had beginnings, and every market had endings. So we have to take this in consideration looking at the Fear to Greed Index. As you can see here, currently we're at 73 greed, which is relatively high on a scale from 1 to 100. Then yesterday we had extreme greed of almost 80, which is very high. And last month we had a fear of 26, which was very low, and therefore it was a good moment to buy in. Then we can go to a more clearer overview. Here you can see definitely the bottoms and the tops. So you see that it normally tops out around 80, 90. So when the greed level is at 80, 90, you really have to watch out and think about selling part or your position whole. It never topped out at 100. We also have to take in consideration this metric is only existing since the last bull market. So it started after the top of the last bull market. So we don't have a lot of historical data on the Fear to Greed Index on toppings. We can only see that the bottom is really on 10 because we've seen bottoms. So that you have to take in consideration looking at the Fear to Greed Index. Currently, it's a good moment to reflect and to see if there's any positions you would like to sell. And try to not follow the 90% that sells with losses, try to sell with profits. Then we go to the next model, which is from Plan B. It's the stock to flow model, which takes in consideration, this is really regarding Bitcoin and the Bitcoin price prediction. It takes in consideration that because of the halvings in Bitcoin, there will be less and less Bitcoin mined, meaning it becomes a more and more scarce asset. And that's what this metric takes in consideration. So every time there's a top, as you can see, and there are bottoms, and the color shows the amount of days before the next halving. So the prediction is the light blue line, let's say, and that prediction says that by the end of this year, we should reach a price of $107,000 per Bitcoin, and it predicts in 25, 26. 1.3 million. So that is a very good case scenario, of course, for the upcoming years. But yeah, on the short time, 107K is going to be the prediction for the stock to flow model. As we can also see in the past, it has been above the light blue line significantly multiple times. So that could also predict an even higher price of $200,000 or $300,000. Then I also want to go to CoinGecko, where you can see an even better graph of Bitcoin. You can see that every bull cycle, the price just goes higher and higher. So the top of the first bull cycle, it's almost invisible, but it was $1,000. Then we went to $20,000. And now we're at $60,000, which personally I predict that this is not yet the top. Plan B also predicts that this is not the top, as you could see in the overview that we just checked. So therefore, we also predict higher numbers. Then we go to Google Trends, which is also a very important metric to see where we are and how hot Bitcoin is or crypto is. Currently, I searched on Bitcoin, and this is worldwide. We can see that we had a double top in search results, which is almost half of, or a little bit more than half of what it was the last bull cycle. So also Google Trends shows us that we did not yet hit the new tops and that higher highs are coming in. We can also search on crypto as a whole. We can see the same peak that immediately bottomed. So the whole as a crypto already made a new high compared to last year. So that is predicting that that might be already a top. So Bitcoin didn't reach it yet, but crypto might have. And we see that especially in the Netherlands, there's a very high demand. I also saw that in Nigeria specifically, there is like a gradual growth since the beginning of 2016. Because it's one of the African countries that is mostly interested in adopting crypto as soon as possible. And then I had my own prediction as well, which is a PowerPoint file. So hereby I checked the past growths, and this shows that the first growth, we started with an old low of €2 into the new high of 270 euros, which was an amount X of 133 times. So the old low times 133 became the new high. This is 270 euros. Then the second, which started in 2016, we went from 164 euros to 20,074 euros. This was an X amount of 121. This means that the amount X is become 9% lower than the last time because the market gets bigger. It's harder to manipulate, and it's also harder to grow because there's already a lot of money in the market. And at some point there is no more money to invest. And I also believe that in the future there is no possibility to get a 2x of Bitcoin or a 3x, but this is a far, far future. Then for the third, if we use the current amount, we started with an old low of 3,172, and the latest high was 62,807. And this is a 84% decrease of the amount X that the last bull cycle had. So if we look at a decrease of 9%, just as the last bull cycle had with the first bull cycle, we will have 110x, which you convert to 348,000 euros or $407,000. So those are the predictions. They're also likely with the plan B predictions. So yes, this prediction makes sense. I would never personally sell completely at the top, always dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out, but this is my predictions. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you like, please like and subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends, and happy trading. Bye.